Bear with me while I tell y'all how I was the side chick to my ex-boyfriend, unknowingly, of course. So, just some backstory on me and my ex. We've been together, or we were together, for 2 years, starting from July 2021, and then we broke up in August of 2023, and we went no contact from August to, I want to say it was early January. Now, this was a toxic relationship also, like, by the way. So when we started talking again early January, we talked about like who we were talking to since we weren't together. And we talked about our situationships or whatever. And he told me about this girl, and he said they started dating late November, and then they broke up in December. And I noticed that it was a short time since they've been broken up, but he swore to me that it was a little fling or whatever, just to get over me. And so that's why, I kind of believed him. And I also told him the truth about my situation, and which is also crazy about, why he would lie, because I was very honest about what I was doing. He told me that they were a fling, and at first he told me that they didn't even hook up, and then he backtracked and was like, yeah, we did. And I was like, okay, like, there's literally no reason to lie, because dead honest with you. So we did end up hooking up or whatever, but shortly after we stopped talking again, because that's just kind of how our relationship is. Like, we're cool, and then we stopped talking, and then so we stopped talking, but I didn't really think anything of it. It was a really like petty reason. The reason why I stopped talking to him was because I didn't feel like he was 100% over him, and he was telling me, 100% over her, and he was telling me that he wanted to be back in a relationship with me, and he didn't care about her and all this other stuff. And deep down, I just wasn't okay. Like, even though it was hypocritical, I just wasn't okay with the fact that he was with her. Like, it was just something that I couldn't get over. So, we had parted ways, and we had stopped talking. He was also very hypocritical with the things he would say. Like, he would tell me they were just a fling, and then also tell me that he took her to his family's house on Thanksgiving, and I'm just like, okay, like, what about this is a fling? Like, she's literally meeting your family. And he also told me that she had a kid, and another important detail, he told me that they stopped talking because she went back to her baby daddy. So yeah. Fast forward about maybe like a month later, he texts me again, and not really a month later, because around Valentine, he texted me a little bit after Valentine's. So another little clue there. But a little bit after that, he texted me again, wrote me a whole paragraph on Instagram talking about he wanted us to be in a relationship. He's ready, like, he wants us to be together. And when he said all of this, at this point, I was talking to somebody new that I had really liked. So I didn't answer, and I was just telling him, like, I was standing on business, like, it's over with between me and you. And eventually the guy that I was talking to started acting up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut this nigga off. So I ended
And then you're gonna go back to the ex. I know how it go.
up back talking to my ex, and I texted him just on some, I just want to hook up stuff, not no let's be in a relationship. Like, I strictly
Hey, I love it. Yes, let's do that.
told him, like, I just want to hook up. And that is exactly what we did. And yeah. And about like a week or two later, something happens and he's supposed to come over. This is when I'm on spring break at this point. And he's supposed to come over and hang out at my house. And I'm texting him and he's not responding. And a day or two goes by. He never came over, by the way. A day or two goes by and I'm starting to think that he's dead. Or that he's like in jail or something. I don't know.
Damn, was my boy in the streets or what?
And I'm a little worried about him. I'm calling him. The calls are going through. I'm texting him. And he's just not responding. So I'm like, okay, like he's dead, like something happened to him. And honestly, a small part of me was relieved. And I'm not ashamed to say it. A small part of me was relieved when I thought he was dead, because I have felt like I have been so stuck over this boy for so long that, like, to the point where I couldn't even stand on business, you know what I mean? Like, even if I didn't want a relationship, I just had to, like, still talk to him and still, like, link up with him. And I was like, now that's all over. But at the other side of me, I'm like, I still, want him to be okay and want to make sure he's okay. So I texted his fake weird brother and I asked him, hey, JJ, like, I just want to make sure, and I don't give a fuck about using their real names. Let me stop before the video gets reported or something. But I asked him, I was like, hey, like, can you please let me know if so-and-so is okay? Like, I just want to make sure he's good because I was supposed to see him. The brother never responded. He read the message and just didn't respond. I knew his family was weird. So I can't be surprised. But it's just like, dang, like, I'm really just trying to make sure the dude's okay. But when he didn't respond, I'm like, maybe he really is dead and they're just grieving. Maybe that's why he didn't respond. Maybe they really are dead. Or he's really dead. I ended up calling him again, the boy, my ex, and lo and behold, he ends up answering, texting. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm okay. After 3 days. And I told him, I was like, wow, like, you couldn't have just told me this sooner, like, and told me you didn't, like, want to talk to me anymore. But don't.
My boy was with his chick, man. Come on, that's all it was.
Supposed to come over, like, I'm over here thinking you're dead. And he was like, yeah, like, just the way you were talking to me, I just felt it unappealing and unattractive. So I just decided I didn't want to talk to you anymore. Like, what an immature little. And that was a red flag that he was back messing with that girl. And he would probably just call me when they would have arguments. And so basically,
But I thought she said she was cool with that, though. She just wanted to hook up. So, I mean, come on.
at this point, I'm just telling him, like, this is my last straw, bro. Like, I never would have thought you would have did this. Like, I thought we had a mutual, like, respect for each other. You know what I mean? For you to not play in my face like that, because that is absolutely crazy. So after that whole situation of him, like, ghosting me and stuff, I just decided to, cut him off, because I felt like that was crazy and he's never did anything like that before. And I'm just like, wow, like, it low-key felt like betrayal, because why would you do that? And I'm over here stressing, thinking you're dead. But yeah, I ended up cutting him off. He called me like a couple days later trying to explain himself, and I'm just telling him, like, yo, like, it's over. Now, fast forward, and this is like maybe like a couple weeks after spring break, maybe. Yeah, now it's April, and I get a text from this girl, the same girl that he told me about. Um, that he told me about when we first started speaking again, and she, I knew her Instagram already because I had already debated, um, messaging her, asking her if her and my ex were still talking, but I just decided not to because I don't know. I guess I felt like he was telling me the truth or whatever, so I didn't text her. So I already recognized the account, but basically, she texted me, and the words I see is, "Hey girl, I know this is random, but do you still mess with so and so?" And my heart instantly dropped to my stomach because I'm like, bro, like, never in life did I expect to get one of those "Hey girly" texts. But it took me like, I didn't respond to her right away because I'm like, damn. But I did end up responding to her, and I was like, wow, like, he really ain't. And I was like, yes, girl, like, yes. And she texted me back like almost immediately, and she was like, um, what did she say? She was like, yeah, I had went through his phone last night and I found these messages between him and his best friend. Fuck the best friend. And their messages, they were talking about both of us in the messages. They were basically debating, well, my ex was debating who he wanted to be with, and the the friend was just like talking like real about me, basically saying, "No, why do you want to be with her?" and "Oh, no, 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 no." And the most disrespectful message that my ex had said that really like, I was just like, wow. He said, "I don't." He was like, "I don't want to be with Jayla. I just missed her and I missed talking to her. But once I hit and the post nut clarity hit, I realized why I left her in the first place. And for one, you did not leave me, I left you, baby." But on the other hand, it's just like, wow, like this whole time, this man has been talking mad about me. These messages are from months ago, by the way. So I'm just like, wow. And I told her, I was like, yeah, girl, like he's been in my messages writing me paragraphs asking to get back together. And I showed her a screenshot and everything. And she was like, wow, like he was just at my house crying. And I'm like, yeah, girl. He told me that y'all broke up a long time ago and that, you had went back to your baby daddy and everything. And after she heard all that, she was like, yeah, like, I'm finna pull up to his job right now. And in my head, I'm like, oh shit, like, aren't you finna pull up to his job? And basically, she was telling me that they were together Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's. And he messaged me literally right after Valentine's. So I'm just like, wow, like, niggas really ain't shit for real. She pulls up to his job. She's sending me a video. She sent me a video of him basically saying, "Oh yeah, like I regret it. I really threw away something beautiful that I had just for a few minutes with somebody who did me horrible. Nobody did you horrible, baby." And then she sent me a video. She said she slapped him. She said she slapped the taste out of his mouth. And in the video, it's him on the phone with the police, telling the police, "Oh, I've been assaulted and she keeps hitting me." Y'all, let me know if y'all want a video of that, because I'll really post that shit for real. Like, I'll really post that. But yeah, like, she ended up leaving and she found out, like, he actually did, like, file a police report and everything. Like, he's really a.
Okay, so she never posted the video that she was talking about, but I mean, hey man, shit, it is what it is. She was down just to you know what I'm saying, smash. So I mean, hey, I mean, what's the problem? You know what I'm talking about? Like, she know dude wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, how he was. It was red flags in the beginning. I mean, what else you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? And shit, you trying to make him lose his job? You gotta call the police. Like, you gotta call the police. He can't lose his job. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when people try to mess up people's money, man. Like, bro, why you trying to sabotage a motherfucker? Like, I know you hurt, but god damn, I ain't go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to come up to your job. I ain't trying to smash your, do nothing to your car and stuff like that. So like, come on, bro. But I understand females emotional and stuff like that. But one thing I can say about this is, man, she knew what it was, bro. Like, that's what you called me back. Just what you hit me back for, right? You said you just wanted to get it in. So hey, we getting it in. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below, man. Once again, y'all know I appreciate y'all, man. Smash that like button on your way out. I wish she would have posted the video so we could have seen what happened, but yep. Love y'all. Follow me on Instagram at the top of the screen. Appreciate y'all. It's your boy Ray. Big play. Peace.